Hey guys, what's up? Yeah, it's about 6:04 a.m. Pacific time on this Wednesday, the December 4th, or Wednesday, December 4th, 2019. I told you I'd be able to do stuff like this because of my mom's scheduling. And if the video seems like it's a little tilted, that's just how my protection case is right now. It's kind of tilted, a little slanted, so I do apologize for that. I'm gonna check what it looks like right here. Hold on for a sec. And sorry if there's any kind of bad connection because of the fact that it is raining outside, so that might interfere a little bit. I'm just gonna check something here real quickly. Hold on, guys. Yeah, everything looks okay. Just gonna see if I can see myself here in a moment. Yeah, everything's fine. Just making sure of something, folks. Just making sure of something. But anyway, I wanted to come on here, and you could see by the title of the video, videos on my channel. It is a bit of an update as well as a bit of a vlog. The vlog portion, I'll tell you this right now, and I'll get into that in a moment, was something I tried to do yesterday, but it didn't work out. So I'm going to talk about it a little bit more. I'll talk a little bit more about that in a moment. But right now, I wanted to talk about my channel here and give you guys an idea as to hold on, I don't want to do that. I want to give you guys an idea as to what I mean by videos on my channel update. Well, yesterday, um, around 2:50 p.m., when I finally got my break, because it was very busy at my job yesterday. I'm not lying about that. It was very busy at my job. Very busy at my job yesterday. And when I finally did get my break, I checked my phone here and saw the notifications, and one of them was to my Gmail. So I checked my Gmail, and it said that I had a copyright strike given to me because of a takedown notice or order by uh, Warner Brothers Media or Warner Brothers Entertainment. And I'm thinking at first, well, what is this? And the video that got targeted was my 9.95 fan vid that I did based around Tiny Toon Adventures that got taken down. And I know some of you hearing this are like, well, wait a minute, you're probably asking how long did you have that video up? I've had it up for about almost a decade now, a little over a decade, I should say. So and hearing that, you're probably thinking, well, wait a minute, if it's been over a decade, why didn't they say anything before? I think they had said something before, which is why it was gone for a while, but was put back up initially or something like that. I can't remember. But yeah, that video got taken down. Now, I don't know if it's because of the clips or it's because of the song I used, which was 9.95, that originated as part of the 1990s Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie soundtrack. I don't know if that's the reason. I don't know what it is. It just said Warner Brothers Entertainment, so who knows? So, what I did, ladies and gentlemen, is something that none of us likes to do when it comes to related media content like that. I went and I looked up all the other WB related content that I had associated, from clips to fanvids slash AMVs, and I decided my decision that instead of risking the chance that I could end up without a channel, even though I have some backup channels, this being my main one, that I decided I'm going to take some of these videos down, and when the smoke clears eventually down the line, when things get settled all over the place, I might down the line put them back up either here on the YT or at another place like Dailymotion, maybe even BitChute if I decide to open up an account there. But yeah, the videos that got removed are not only the one that got taken down, the 9.95, but my summertime fan vid, which was based around Tiny Toons. My all three of my fan vids based around Yogi Bear, the Back at One, All I Want for Christmas, Deck the Halls, those are gone. Even the clips that people did enjoy, and I apologize for this, the Vino Vinay clip from Hey There's Yogi Bear, and Cindy Bear's Mistletoe song, which that, along with another clip that I had to take down, got massive views, so I do appreciate that. I think around 310 it got. Or something like that. Actually about 128 last time I saw. So yeah, it got massive views, so thank you very much for that. And then as far as the clips go, basically it's all the melting clips, like Minerva melting, all the varieties of those, the slow motion, the in true 4K, 8K, stuff like that. The Minerva melting into a puddle clips, you know, from both those shorts. Babs melting into a puddle. You know, that's gone. I gotta check once again, make sure it's completely gone, because there is the one from the Christmas special. So if I find that, that one will also be down. As well as my documentary, The History of the Melting Gag. I had to take that down because, of course, it had Babs and Minerva in there, and I think even ink in there. So that had to be taken down, even though it said it was only one clip, it looked like. But I didn't want to take a chance. So I took that down along with the full... Because basically what I did earlier this year is I did a full uncut version of it. A full uncut version of my History of the Melting Gag, basically taking all 4 parts, putting them together. I had to take that down, and then I took down the original 4-part videos that you would find in the playlist. I had to take that down, so those are down. And then, like I said, if there's anything else, like if the Babs Christmas Melting one is still there, I'll be taking that one down too. And I know what you guys are thinking. I know what you're saying. You know, you shouldn't have done that. But here's the thing. Even though I don't make money, this is my main channel. And this is the channel I've had the longest. The other main channels I've had before haven't lasted as long. The first channel I ever had, back in 2006, didn't even last me about, 4 or 5 months, and it was gone. Next channel I have didn't even last me about a year and a half, and it was gone. This channel's been with me since June 4th, 2008, and I'm doing my best to try to make sure it doesn't end up in that same situation. Now, I understand YouTube is, despite how people might feel about YouTube and Google, that they're doing their best to kind of compensate everybody, understand where everybody's coming from. I get that. And my theory is either somebody at Warner Brothers didn't like my video or doesn't like my channel, period, maybe. But, and the same goes for a lot of us, because we know there's people out there at all these corporations that'll probably just look at a video and say, I don't like it, or look at a person's channel and go like, you know what, I don't like this person, so you know what I'll do? I'll just take down the video. That's it. That's all they have to do. Now, I could be wrong. I could be wrong saying that because I don't want to take no chances. And I know that sounds a little cowardly to you guys, but hey, you know, you don't know what's going on anymore. But anyway, like I said, I don't know if it's because somebody just decided they wanted to take it down out of boredom. I don't know if maybe it was automatic by Warner Brothers. I don't know. The other theory I could have is since HBO Max is coming up in the spring of next year, late spring, since HBO Max is coming up, then maybe Warner Brothers wants to make sure that anything on YouTube that's related to them that fans might use, like clips for videos, like whether it's documentaries or fan vids, AMVs, if you will, that they want to make sure they have that content secure for HBO Max. Now you might say, well, that shouldn't be a problem. They still get profit and all that. Yeah, they do. They do get profit. Don't get me wrong about that. There were several vids that I had to take down that I made. I wanted to test them first to see, if I clicked on them is what I'm saying. I clicked on them just to, see them one more time before I took them down. Now I do have them saved. Don't worry. If you guys are wondering, I do have a lot of these clips and videos saved up, either on my Seagate external drive or some Variety disk around. So I still have them. Don't worry. But the point is, I wanted to check some of them, and some of them would start off with a commercial, an ad, and that's revenue for the WB. But what do you? But however, you don't want to take a chance. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to chance the fact that, oh, even though it's revenue they're getting, you don't want to lose your channel. So basically, point is, I had to take them down. It was a combined, the way I look at it, along with the one that was taken down already, and the clips of the Yogi Bear videos I did, and the 2 clips, that's 5, so that's 6, along with the summertime one, that's 7. The varieties of Babs melting into a puddle, that's probably about 8 or 9. Then Ink, and then Minerva. And then what I just did here. So you're looking probably, I would estimate about almost 20 videos I had to take down on my own, except for the 9.95 that got taken down because of copyright. And even though it was still on my channel listing, I clicked it off as well. So about 20 videos, almost 20, around, I would say about 20 videos almost. And I know you're thinking, well, you got so many videos, that's not going to really affect you, right? No, it's not. It's not going to really affect me because of the fact that when I know a video is not going to get seen, and I check the copyright notices, and I see blocked worldwide, yeah, I got to take that video down no matter what. Whether it's I'm given a taken down notice or not, I got to take it down. Because nobody's going to see it anyway. So, yeah, I took down the rest of those videos on my own accord. And I know some of them, like I said, the Cindy Bear Mistletoe song, and, the ink dissolves and melts away clip. I know those have been getting views recently too, and some comments, and I do apologize if you guys aren't going to be seeing them now, but I don't want to take a chance. You know what I'm saying? And again, I believe one of the reasons for this is either maybe I look at it this way, it was either an automatic deal, or somebody at Warner Brothers decided to look around, check some videos all across YouTube, check all the channels, notice that, oh, wait a minute, this person has this music video of Tiny Toons with this 9.95 song. They didn't get our permission. I need to take it down. Now, all the other ones I had said copyright claim. Basically, the claimant would make the money, right? And since I don't make money off my channel, that's not a problem with me. The thing is, though, I look at how long those videos are up, and they were up just as long as this one, and this one got the taken down notice. My theory is either it's because of the clips, or because Warner Brothers owns the rights to the soundtrack for the original 1990 Ninja Turtles movie, and they didn't want the 9.95 song on there. Or maybe a deal was the deal expired or something like that between YouTube and Warner Media as far as the music goes, or something. I don't know. My thing is something happened. Like maybe they decided they wanted to clean. Here's what I think could happen. Because a lot of corporations and companies do this. They probably decided, you know what, we need to cipher through some of the videos on YouTube and see which ones, we could probably have taken down, because maybe they want to this is what I'm saying, maybe they either want to make sure they have, maybe, I don't know what it was, honestly. But my theory is maybe they just decided to cipher through YouTube, see what people had certain clips up and everything, and say take it down, because either they're working out a deal with YouTube, trying to renegotiate something. That's my opinion. Or maybe they wanted to cipher through it to have some of those clips taken down, not just mine, but some of those videos and clips taken down, so that they could have all the material ready for the move to HBO Max. Because honestly, even though you could buy episodes here on YouTube of Tiny Toons, Animaniacs, and Batman Beyond and all that, they're probably trying to say, look, we need this taken down. We need you to remove this kind of deal. And I still probably have more to remove. I just thought about it, DC, Lois Lane, stuff like that. So I got to look into that as well. But we'll see what happens. The thing is though, am I upset a little bit? I'm a little mad. I'm not upset. I'll put it that way. I'm just a little disappointed, a little sad. But again, you know, I got a lot of videos on here. Over 11. Over what is it, like 13 almost? I gotta look again. I got a lot over. I got so many videos. I don't think losing 20, 21, 25 of them, is gonna hurt. Honestly, I just think honestly, right now what's going on is since we're towards the end of the year and thus as we get to the beginning of 2020, that basically we're getting closer to HBO Max's debut, that Warner Brothers is going to want to make sure they have all the material they need. And who knows, maybe by 2020, Tiny Toons, Animaniacs, and Batman and all them will be off of YouTube and only through HBO Max and DC Universe. Who knows? But anyway, yeah, that's basically what happened. So, like I said, if you see any more vids, like I'm gonna check right now on something. Hold on, guys. While I do something. Hold on for a sec. For a second here. Let me just check something. Yeah, it was on there. So yeah, I did. I just took down another one, just in case. Um, Basically what it was is if you guys have seen the what was it? What was it called? The Batman series back on Kids WB and all that. They did the inevitable crossover, their version of the what was it? The super what was it called? Earth's Mightiest Heroes, or well, oh no, World's Finest. When they did that, basically, of course, it was the crossover between Batman and Superman. I'm just checking something there. So basically, the Batman, the new series that they did a crossover as well. And there's a scene where basically Lois Lane gets captured by Clayface, and basically he captures her by disguising himself as Clark. He captures her, grabs her with his arm, extends, pulls her into his body, basically absorbs her, and then as he breaks a window and climbs down a building in almost like a spider-like body now, you see Lois's face push up in an imprint. You see this facial imprint push up out of the back of his body, and it's Lois's face or head popping out. So yeah, she literally presses her face out in an imprint a little bit to push her head out, or her head basically pushes into the back of the Clayface spider body, when it pushes out like an imprint, and her head pops up showing that she's there. So I just took that down just in case, because I don't want to take any chances. But again, I think it's mainly because they want to have enough material. My honest opinion is I think it's not just the fact that they want to, get people to tell them get permission and all that, or it's not somebody that's just bored over at the WB and decide they want to cipher through the YouTube videos and look at someone's fan vid or clip and say, okay, take down, take down, take down, take down, take down. I don't think it could be just that either. I think mainly what's going on is right now, like I said, they're trying to get everything set up for HBO Max. So don't be surprised if you have a Tiny Toons clip or fan vid what I'm trying to say is, hold on for a sec. What I'm trying to say is, don't be surprised if you have a Tiny Toons, a clip from Tiny Toons, or a fan vid / AMV, or the same with Animaniacs, if you have a clip there / AMV, or something surrounding the DC animated universe. Either way, don't be surprised if you start seeing maybe some takedown notices, or notices to ask you to take it down the line, because I believe one of the major reasons you're going to start seeing these maybe as we get closer to the beginning of 2020 and into May of 2020 is because they want to make sure they have everything set up for HBO Max, and maybe they're also renegotiating a deal with YouTube / Google to keep the properties available on their service, on this service, I should say, as well. But who's to say? But my opinion, I think it all has to do with them getting ready to set up HBO Max and make sure they have plenty of content in the future. That's what I'm thinking. It could also be because of the song 9.95 by Spunkadelic. So who knows? That might be it. I don't know, but it's no. Again, like I said, am I a little upset? I'm not too happy, but I understand why it happens. And and look, I've been on YouTube 10 years. I've had previous channels, like I said, so I know from experience that you got to do what you got to do. Either you want to do it or not. If you get something like this in the future, you got to do what you got to do to protect your channel. Whether you make money off it or you don't. And that goes with my backup channels, my BW Roses 98 channel, my Brian's Discussion channel, and I think another channel that I have as well. And it also goes to my Daily Motion channel. So yeah, I'm just basically trying to, as well as my Vimo channel. So I'm basically trying to, weather the storm, not try to cause any trouble. And hopefully by next year, which would be, according to what they said, about March 3rd next year, I should be okay. Right now, I'm still in the green. I'm still able to do live streams and stuff like this. It's just that you got to be more careful about what you do. So that's why I took down the videos. So I do apologize to anybody that might want to see the Cindy Bay and Mistletoe song and hear what people are talking about, or the ink dissolves and melts away clip. I don't want to take any chances, and I know you guys hopefully will understand that. Anyway, though, hold on for a sec while I look at something here. But like I said, hopefully you guys will understand that. Anyway, though, let's talk about the other part of this video, which is called Speak Loud Enough Vlog. And you're probably wondering what I mean by that. What do I mean by Speak Loud Enough Vlog? Or Speak Loud Enough, period. Well, yesterday, I got dropped off at work about 87 minutes before I was supposed to clock in. You see, I tried to get a dollar ride, which I'll try to do probably today. Maybe not, who knows. And when I tried to get the dollar ride, they gave me the afternoon one, which took me home. I was the only passenger on the 4:40, the dollar ride that comes between 4:45 and 5:15. Excuse me. So I was able to get on that bus, and it came actually about, I would say, almost 14 minutes after 4:45. Anyway, 4:45 p.m. that is. Anyway, the other option they gave me for in the morning to go from home to work was 11 to 11:30. Now, had the bus come 15 minutes after 11, that might have been an option, but it wasn't. So, mainly, I ended up taking the 10:02 because I didn't want to take a chance. It was 11:30, and I'm thinking, well, if they, and I even asked the person, I said, is there a chance they maybe come at 11:15? They said, we can't assure that. But anyway, I decided, okay, I'll just take the afternoon one because I didn't want to take a chance being late. Because, the dial ride people, when they pick you up, they also have probably pick up other people, stuff like that. Anyway. Anyway, basically, I got to work 88 minutes before because I started at 11:30 yesterday. And when I got to work, I went to the back, put my stuff away, which is mainly my headphones and my battery. My headphones and my battery, which I wear. The headphones I wear when I'm on the bus, just like anybody else does, so I can listen to some music or watch videos. So, anyway, long story short, I get on I get to the back, and I notice there's a bulletin. Now, the bulletin might be used as the updated cover on here, so if it is, check that out. But I notice a bulletin, and the bulletin says, it's a bulletin, and it's not just local, it's the entire corporation. It's all over. It's all over the United States, possibly other parts of the world, where Walmart is at. But basically, the bulletin says, talks about in red. Basically, the bulletin is mostly in red. The only parts that are in white and all that is the big 15% words that it has on there. So anyway, long story short, and I know I just said that, so I do apologize. But anyway, I look at the bulletin that says 15. The notice, the bulletin, whatever. It says the 15 that talks about the associates 15% off discount, 15% off discount because we worked the day before Thanksgiving, on Thanksgiving, and on the day after, which was Black Friday, and if we were scheduled on the Saturday as well. Now, I don't work Saturdays, but the thing is, it says if you worked a full shift, through one of the, through this schedule, basically the 27th to the 30th, if you worked your full shift any one of those days, you're eligible. You're good. Hopefully, I'm the same way. But like I was saying, it showed basically the 15%. It was talking about a 15% discount because of that, in addition to our 10%, which makes it 25. Now, normally in the past, they would have us get our 15% discount a week after, but we would only have the days that we were assigned to spend it or use it, which would basically be the Thursday or the Friday of the following week. That the week after, basically the week after Thanksgiving, the Thursday and Friday after that would be where we would have the opportunity to use our 15% discount out, and that would be it. We would only have 24 to 48 hours. Well, apparently enough people across the board, associates, custom service managers, assistant managers, store managers, regional and district managers, apparently a lot of people across the board spoke up and said, Black Friday just happened on the last Friday of the month. Our associates just got paid 2 days prior, and they probably spent most of their check on the Thanksgiving, on final preparations for the Thanksgiving meals and on Black Friday. They're not going to have enough money to spend that 15% discount the week later within that 24 to 48 hour period because, they don't get paid to the next week. Basically, my opinion is the heads up, many district, regional, store manager, many regional district managers across the board, store managers included, spoke up and basically pointed out the fact that, yeah, we give them this 15%, but you know what? if we give it to them and we tell them, oh, you only have these 2 days to spend it in, it's going to become worthless. It's not going to really matter, to them. It's going to be just a worthless piece of paper or a ticket or whatever. So the decision obviously was made because of the overwhelming backing and pointing out of, if you will, by I'm guessing a lot of managers across the board to the corporation that, yeah, if we give our associates this 15% discount out because they work the holiday, and we give it to them on the week after, it's not going to be worth anything to them at all, because they won't get paid. They don't have the money until the following week. So the decision was made, as it was shown on the bulletin, that they're going to extend our 15% discount to after our next payday, which is the 12th of next week. Yeah, next week. So yeah, even though they're handing out the discount cards now, the discounts now, we have an opportunity to hold on to them until the following week. That's when and after we get paid, which makes more sense. And I guarantee you, there's a lot of people that are hearing about this, a lot of families that are hearing about this, and they're all agreeing, just like the associates agreed, that this is probably the best decision any company can make that has people work on Thanksgiving. That if you're going to give your associates/employees additional percentage off of an additional percentage, I should say, off of the purchases, along with the regular percentage off because they work for you, and you're going to extend it by a week or so, at least, there's going to be people that will agree that it does compensate for you guys, for us working on the holiday when we shouldn't. Now, some will look at that and say, yeah, that's a good idea, but you know what? That's the first step. Because you see, there's a lot of people that are very vocal, customers I've even encountered, that have been very vocal about the fact that myself and my fellow associates, and I'm sure my company that I work for is not the only one. I'm sure employees, associates for Target, Kohl's, Best Buy, etc. I'm sure they all get the same kind of comment given to them that you guys shouldn't be working this day. You should be with your families. And they're right. They are absolutely right about that. So I'm guaranteeing you that the people that feel that way, once they hear about this, about the fact that our corporation is doing this, they're extending the 15% off discount by a week and not just 24 or 48 hours. A lot of them are going to say that's good, but that's just the first step. A lot of them are going to say, yeah, that's a good thing that they're doing, compensating you by giving you an additional week to spend and get the money to spend and utilize this 15% additional discount. But that's just the first step. The next step they need to do is either announce that you guys are going to be off on Thanksgiving just like you are on Christmas, or give associates/employees the option to work on that day but also get paid for it as well. That's what I think could be the next. That's what I believe a lot of people, in my opinion, are thinking. They are thinking that the next step is either announcing that my corporation announcing that the Walmart stores will be closed on Thanksgiving just like Christmas, or that just like WWE's has been doing in the past year to kind of make themselves look better in the public eye, where they're giving superstars the option whether or not to go to Saudi Arabia when they do those shows or not, giving them the option to go or not go. The same could be said for Walmart and other companies like it. Basically, people will say now, like I said, people will look at this and say it's the first step. The next step is either making the announcement that the stores are closed on Thanksgiving, just like Christmas, or giving associates the option with pay, either way, of either working that day or not working that day. I guarantee you people are thinking that would be the next option. Either announce the store's going to be closed on Thanksgiving, like it should be in the eyes of a lot of people, or making the announcement that with pay, because you're pretty much spending time away from your family when you do this, but with pay, you either can work that day or not work that day. And if you work, maybe give the offer of, if you decide to work, you'll double the pay for that day. You'll go back to the double holiday pay kind of deal, whatever, for those that choose to work. That way it'd be a little enticing to get people to work if you double the pay. But if not, you still get paid, but you get paid regular. You get what I'm saying, right? You guys get what I'm saying. Basically it's more along the lines of the fact that a lot of people, when they hear about this, will start believing and start thinking, in my opinion, that the next step would be to allow the men and women that work at companies like Walmart, Target, Best Buy, you name it, Kohl's, the option to either work or not work, but also get paid. And if you decide to work, the enticing offer is we'll double the pay. That would be the only way they would do it. Or making the announcement that the stores are going to be closed on the day, just like on Christmas. Again, a lot of people will believe that would be the next step. But with this, the 15% being extended by a week being the first step. Now, I talked about this with some associates. Everybody is happy about it. They love it. One associate told me that she depends on her work check, that it's kind of how she goes and lives day by day, if you will, month by month, work week by week. So, she needs, and, with Christmas coming up, she needs to have the money to not only, take care of things outside of that, outside of work, like pay bills and all that, but also spend on Christmas money for her, like grandkids, kids, whatever. But there's a lot of associates that do agree that this is a good move, and one associate even said, he's a department manager, and I've known him since I've been there, has agreed that this is going to be something that's got to stick. If you're going to do it, if you're going to do it now, you can't just go back on it and say, okay, now it's just going to go back to 24 to 48 hours. No, if you're going to do it like this year, you got to keep it going for the rest from now on. Like, this is now going to be the new standard. It's going to be the new standard that you go by when giving that additional 15% off. Not go back to your 24, 48 hour deal, but keep it for a week. Make sure it stays a week. Because honestly, if a company decides, okay, we only did the week thing for that year, so we're going to go back to our 24 to 40 hour deal. No. That's not going to sit well with a lot of people, because what's going to happen is a lot of people will be upset about that, and they may want to leave that company and say that basically that company can't be trusted. So what my company has done, and I'm sure other companies that have done this, if not are doing it, what they're doing is they basically put themselves in a bind. They've got no choice but to basically keep this as the new tradition. That if you're going to work the holiday, that instead of giving your associates/employees 48 to 24 hours to spend an additional discount, you give them a week. And now, basically, because they're doing it this year, they've put themselves in that bind where now they've got to do it. They've got to do that. So they have no choice. They have no choice now. And on top of that, like I said, there's going to be a lot of people that will hear about this, and they'll believe that this is the first step, and the next step is either making the announcement the store's closed on Thanksgiving, or giving people the option to work or not work with pay, both ways. But for those that do work, then maybe they get double the pay. Who knows? The point is originally I was going to do a special haul video this weekend because of the discount, but I can't do that now because I got to focus on other things. Mostly I got to get time for my phone soon. But yeah, I was going to do an additional haul video, at the end of this weekend, but now it's going to be waiting until next weekend, maybe even the Wednesday 2 weeks from now. Yeah, because 2 weeks from now on a Wednesday, I'll be off unless things change. And that's the week before Christmas. So hopefully things will change and I'll work. But yeah, basically now my company that I work for has put themselves in a bind. And any company that's doing it like that this year, or has done it in the past, knows exactly what I'm talking about, because now they have no choice, or will have no choice, but to keep it that way. Because if they go back to the 24 to 48 hour range, it's going to be like, dudes, we don't want to be with you guys. We don't want to work with people that lie to us because we can't trust them. So again, it's apparent that they put themselves in a bind now. They got no choice but to do this. And there's going to be a lot of people that feel that the next step will be either announcing that the store is going to be closed on Thanksgiving, just like Christmas, or giving the associates / employees the option with pay to work or not work. And then for those that do work, they get double the pay. And for those that don't, they just get regular pay. It makes sense. It makes a lot of sense in my opinion. But yeah, I was totally caught off guard when I saw this. I was like surprised. I was happy. I was stoked. I was just totally surprised by what I saw. But yeah, I like it. I really, really do like it. So yeah, that's what's happening. And that means basically my next haul video, which will be because of my percentage, is going to be moved back by a week because of that. But don't worry, you will see it. You will see one. So anyway, I just thought I'd come on here, let you know what's going on with my channel, and the fact that, yeah, I did get a copyright strike. It's not bad, but basically I had to do what I had to do to take care of it. Remove some videos and everything, so I do apologize for that. As well as let you know about the fact that because all the district managers, regional managers, store managers, associates, whatever, spoke up loud enough, the corporation overall for Walmart, and I'm sure they're not the only corporation that's doing this as well, probably, listened and said, you know what, they got a point, let's extend it by a week. And by doing so, what they've done is they put themselves in a bind now to where they basically got to keep it this way from now on, because if they go back, nobody's going to want to trust and work for a company that lies about something because of the calendar situation, scheduling conflict, whatever. So anyway, though, guys, I thought I'd come on here, let you know about that. And thank you all for watching. I know this video is about, according to what I'm looking at, almost 45 minutes long. It's at 43 minutes, 15 seconds. But again, I thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate that. I still got time. It's about, It's about 6:48. So I got to leave my house like within 2 hours, 12 minutes, because I got to go get change for the bus anyway, just in case. If I don't get a dollar right, well, I got to get change anyway, no matter what. But anyway, guys, thank you all for watching. I really appreciate the support and everything. And let me know what you guys think. Let me know how you guys feel about, not only my video situation, but let me know what you guys think about the whole, 15% discount being extended by a week. And have you dealt with or currently deal with the similar situation with the job you work for? Let me know down below. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are on that. If you've dealt with that before, or you're currently dealing with it, how do you feel about it? And what do you think could be the next step? Do you think the next step could be the announcement that the store will close on Thanksgiving just like Christmas? Or will the next step be giving associates / employees the option with pay to either work or not work, and for those that do work, doubling the pay just for them coming in on a holiday that they don't need to? What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on that whole situation? I'd love to hear what you have to say about it down below in the comment section. So thank you all for watching live. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Again, for the videos that I had to take down and were taken down, there will be more videos in their place, believe me. So let me know what you guys think down below. Comment if you like. Love to hear from each and every one of you. And I am out. Peace. God bless. Have a good day.